101. Have you tried turning it off and on again? That's the true 101.
Yeah, I always do that first.
And it surprisingly works about 90% of the time when I have to do tech support with people. Which feels just so sad.
Well, if it doesn't work after turning it on and off, I just freak out and get very angry. And then Manic
I solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't happen after that, in my case, then I actually pay attention to what's going on, because oh, it's not actually just a simple problem. Okay.
I think I ate too much.
You ate pretty quickly too.
Yeah, I ate too much too quickly.
Why did you do that?
Because it was tasty, and I didn't have much time.
Fair enough. Aber es Rahal.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, you'll see.
Is it the snail? I'll go there and look now.
That is the updated things that are for sale.
Wand of Fairy Fire, yes.
That's like, what drow made that?
No, that's probably the mushroom
String
guy.
him up.
Dreams do come true, Jonas.
I have made.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have made this.
You've been waiting so long.
Dark and I basically just had like this ongoing thing, like, so how many drinks should we take if like Jonas actually does everything?
I don't know why I can't sell my merchandise.
I got my alcohol over here and everything. Good.
Want a fairy fire and darkness.
Wait,
But he wants to buy them.
Wait, Jones did manage to reshuffle it. Wow.
I know. Shit. Now,
Ships of speed. So useful items these people are making for us.
Admittedly, I did have to send him a PM about it.
That you ruined everything.
You have mind shielding.
Bad, Dark. It doesn't count then.
The rings matter a little bit. Those we can't make.
I can make a ring. I just can't make a magic ring.
Oh, yeah. Craft. Well, I'm sure you could do any craft check at this point.
Well, you know,
I
am the lord of a kingdom. I can find someone.
I can produce a ring.
Lord of a duchy.
Self.
Did you make that picture yourself, Grimith?
The picture of a duchy? What? What are you talking about?
The Rillinit's picture?
Maybe.
It looks like that.
The mask.
Yeah, but the mask reminds me of that guy that eats people.
Maybe Grimith eats people.
I'm pretty sure that's Dr. Doom.
You know, LNA wouldn't give a damn if you did.
No, you know, Hector or something like that.
It is very zoomed in, though. It's like he's really in your face in that picture.
And
it's what you see when you wake up.
And if you really want to get a better look at it, you can right-click on the token and click Show Handout.
Oh, that's.
Oh God.
Oh, fancy.
No. That's...
Then you can right-click and make it bigger and bigger.
Uh-huh.
I'll click it and get it away.
Oh, that is fancy.
You know, this can sit on my second monitor. There we go.
Yes, that was Rillinid's project that he needed to get done before the cathedral activities. It was important.
He didn't have anything to wear. He was panicked.
Yes.
A new mask.
These kids think they can show him up. Yes, it is a new mask.
Let's see here. You mentioned something about a holy site before, I do think. Let's take a look at that quickly.
Yeah. It was just shop talk.
I think it's just fun to have equality, right? Even though the bonuses on negligible.
It is a holy site. My goodness.
It is.
Yes.
I mean, can't really say anything to that.
But the only way you can actually have things at a game derived from Wizards of the Coast is for there to be a quality or trait or feat associated with it. Otherwise, it's not real.
Not a holy site. Not really one. Nobody cares.
It's not really one. You just make believe.
People can live there. You can build a cathedral, but it's not a city if it's not a city.
That's right.
Flavor's dead.
It's true.
Yes. So, I suppose I'll describe it then while Jonas is studying. It's a rather beautiful new mask, too. It's made of smoky quartz, and it has sapphire fasteners and screws inside of it. Face encompassing. Spared no expense. Quite ostentatious.
Oh, yeah. And these blue eyes, of course.
Yeah, it says ice blue eyes back behind the mask.
That must be what freaks people out the most, almost. Is that a drow? It must be.
The obsidian
Sloth
skin.
really don't talk.
Maybe it's a dwarf on stilts. What?
Oh, you don't dare say that.
Hey, well, you're dead.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Welcome to
Why a
dying.
dwarf on stilts? A dwarf on stilts, of course.
That is very amusing. I will enjoy killing you tomorrow.
How
Doesn't
very
speak
rude.
Gorble the lad.
Yeah, I think the unholy site is probably fitting.
Unholy site? Is that a thing too?
The unholy
Right.
side was a third-party one. The holy side would be the official one, which is... The description is generic enough that it would apply.
Yeah, it's just generic for both of them. Because it doesn't say anything about good thing, it just means says something about gods.
Whatever.
Let's see. The settlement hosts a shrine, temple, or landmark with great significance to one or more religions. The settlement has a high percentage of divine spellcasters in its population.
Yes.
Corruption -2, increase spell casting by 2 levels. I guess, corruption -2. Maybe people are scared enough of Agaris not to bribe. I don't know.
Funnily
Seems
enough, the
kinda-
unholy side would be corruption +2.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's like
So it's like, well, are they scared of Agaris or are they not scared of Agaris?
are they trying to bribe enough people to not go into the temple?
It's
Please don't
true.
say-
Maybe they are bribing people to go into the...
But we're not allowed to use like non-Paizo official sources, Jonas. I mean,
That is true. Well, we should avoid third party as much as possible.
Except for the
otherwise there's a Dragon magazine I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, there's a few.
But clearly the thing is, if you start bribing too many people, people might be worried
When
that
I become a
one of the
Mystic
priests might try
Third
them.
with full caster levels in both of my caster classes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not overpowered. Just cast like a 9th, I'm on a 20th level cleric and wizard. Also, I have all these extra abilities that I don't know.
Luckily everything now has an anti-magic field.
I
So
also added all druid spells to my wizard cast.
Well, that's okay. I'll
that's
get
the
rid of that. Yeah. Let me just pull the Sphere of Annihilation out of my pocket.
yep. Rod of Cancellation.
I got this feat that grants me a cumulative, cheapening on creating magic items, so I just made one.
Yeah. It's for me specifically, so it's half price on the already half
So it
price.
can only be used by my race and
That's
my
right, race and class.
my
Yeah.
alignment.
That is so broken. Like, why would you allow that?
It's for DMs to use. It's like, oh yeah, this villain has this awesome item that only he can use. Also, it's worthless.
There should be like a huge disclaimer that never, under any circumstances, allow this for players because, oh god.
Well, I mean, it really depends on what kind of game. Some people just want to be awesome and win.
I guess if you run like a super high powered game.
I mean, because the reason it's worthless, of course, less people can use it. Which means the enemy stuff is fine, but when players start crafting, it's like,
No, I generally think it's a dick move for enemies as well.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, you defeated the
Awesome boss, but oh no, all his awesome stuff cannot be used by you, and you
too
cannot sell
bad,
you. Oh.
Too bad. His +5 Vorpal
I
sword.
guess you'll have to do with his wall with like a
All the shit from the Celestial Outsider just vanished. Went
Yeah,
up in a
isn't
puff
that
of
weird?
smoke. Yeah.
Oh, they had anti-magic field. There is no magic anymore. Everyone is dead.
you just want to give the magically dead quality to the entire Azathoth.
Might as well at this point, right?
All right, good campaign. Now to the real
Yep.
one.
Exactly. Let's see. Oh crap! I will be right back in 2 minutes, and then we'll start.
Okay.
We're only starting 12 minutes late.
I like how Jonas is no third-party stuff, after he tried to get a scroll of a Warblade 3.5 spell into Pathfinder to combat anti-magic fields.
That doesn't... that doesn't sound like anything Thorak would do.
Not in Pathfinder, he wouldn't.
Well, Thorak...
Pathfinder's broken enough as it is. We don't need more, like...
Thorak bends all rules.
But it's backwards compatible.
All he has to do is think about it.
Anti-magic fields are a condition.
No, I'm good.
See, the problem with them is that if you can make one, you usually have a lot of awesome spell casting also.
Unless you're super shenanigan full martial angel spellcasting thing, and then you don't even care.
You see, Sheep, you can tell that my character is Drow because he doesn't have any pupils. It's a solid color, like Drow eyes have.
It's just freaky because you can't see what they're looking at.
Yeah.
It's like, I narrow my...
They'll narrow your eyes. They'll never adjust the lighting.
You can definitely squint.
I take my mask in both hands, squeeze it to make it look like I'm
rubber mask?
I still have my old mask too, so obviously I should just like put the mask on top of the mask. Have like a mask stack.
You didn't put the effect on it, the other effect on it?
I made an entirely new mask.
Oh my. You like the man of many, like a villain of many faces.
I'm actually the Reaper of Reputation.
Oh my.
Yes, quite. I think Sandor still looks scarier though.
He is kind of creepy.
Yes. That's actually a Gariz.
Like very deranged. And then the completely white eyeball and the bulging veins in his forehead.
Is he Svirf Neblin or like Darrow?
Him, we don't really know.
We don't talk about that.
That is what a male hag looks like.
That's his one unique thing.
Only male hag?
Mm-hmm.
What a quality. Comes up very often.
Well, you know, he has a secret grudge against us for getting rid of that hag who lived on the island.
Killed my mother. I
And
need to find a couple other male hacks so I can make a coven. And I'll get you.
And your little doggy too.
All the Swift Neplin know, but we don't. We can't just. We just don't see the difference. But he's a hag. Pretty sure he's a Swift Neplin. I mean, look at it.
All right.
Pretty terrifying.
All right. Let's start. What happened last time, Manikai?
Well, what happened last time? Yes. Let's go to Earth Wound map. I'm pretty sure we were chilling out here at some point.
We never went to the Earth's Wound at any point last session.
No. That might be true then. Well, we certainly had a lot of traveling around. I remember going to Duvenil, claiming different hexes. Oh, sorry, there's some food being poured next to me.
Well, seems like the butler showed up.
I don't entirely remember where we began, actually.
The food is mesmerizing you.
Oh shit!
Where did we begin?
Yeah. Like, I remember we did some kingdom turns. We built a cathedral. That was a pretty big deal. We went to talk to the Herald.
Well, we didn't really go there. We kind of...
Oh, please. We all went there. We all know what
I didn't go. I was forcibly taken, and I didn't have Liam Neeson to save me.
I do the recap. I say how the reality is.
Liam Neeson kicks down the door to the void. Where's my daughter? Oh, great. Please continue.
Maybe that's who my dad was.
I'm just enjoying the movie references with Grimith over here.
And, well, that's pretty much it. Kingdom turns and cathedral building, and we did a lot of sort of flavorful work with our kingdom buildings, actually detailing what our characters were doing and walking around and talking to each other and whatnot.
And there's a big party.
Oh yeah, well that's what happened. You know, when we built the cathedral, we decided to invite everybody to the grand opening. It was a little awkward when we all got spirited away for some time and now haven't been seen in 3 days, most likely, or haven't been seen a lot.
No, Jonas said it was practically instantaneous for our world.
Oh yeah, but like when we return now.
Yes, practically instantaneous, like no time passed in the material plane of Galarian.
No, I know. Whatever. Let's just get playing. I'll catch up, I suppose.
Well, so we left off where the different members of the group basically staggered off to in different directions to either drown their sorrows or try to at least gather some composure.
Yes.
Yeah, half the party was screaming.
Yeah. Well, you know, the party certainly continues while many of the group is trying to regain their sanity.
That's not happening. I'd be like a different patron for that, Jonas. Is Asmodeus hiring?
That's also something if you're like trading up. I need someone more lenient. Is Asmodeus hiring?
I got like an application with like a resume. Seeking gainful employment.
Oh, you can get one at the local drugstore.
Oh shit, we haven't built one of those yet.
Oh, damn it.
Well, damn it.
Asmodeus,
Go to
not
the
even
alchemist instead.
I don't want to go to Andaria and pick up an application for Asmodeus. I would have to kill her.
It's
Take these health pills and
Because
call
she's
them
clearly consorting with devils.
the horror. Such fiends.
No, wait. You're
No.
worshiping.
It's all about branding.
Okay.
So is Andaria we have to go to when we're sick and we have to get special pills for some stuff and it's extremely embarrassing. Oh, you need pills for that?
Oh.
Yes, Andaria, just shut up.
Well, you know, that's common. Two in 4 males have the same problem.
Are there pills against abyss sickness?
You know, you could ask, I guess.
There are many questions, none of which my character can currently ask right now. Because
but yeah, you know, party continues. The gala continues, at least for probably a couple of days or so. You have probably time to regain composure enough to actually stagger out and talk among the people, unless you rather just isolate yourself somewhere and let all the people pass by.
No, I suppose it'd be alright. Just needed about 6-7 hours with lots and lots of alcohol and IV and a submarine. And if there was like any like oceanic life like near Duvenel, I think I scared it away. Like the dim emanation of
it's like
I can't get out of my head.
It's like the Soviet anthem in Hunt for Red October, but screaming.
Yes, like what is that? Use echolocation to. But eventually, the submarine will, covertly emerge and, stealth back to where the pier is. And, yes, it has a high stealth check. It's fine.
All right, sure.
I programmed it to be that way. Gnomes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Eventually, Rilladin will emerge, and he'll put that old mask away. He was saving the new mask for this. This new terrifying, as Jonas likes to think of it, Doctor Doom of the Underdark mask.
Yep.
Perhaps inspired by gnome mechanical bullshit. With its basically smoky quartz encapsulating his face, and sapphire streamers and fasteners. all over it to better decorate and add to the menace of it. Not just the mask of stony demeanor that he was used to wearing, although the voice that comes from it is still quite monotonous. There is also an item which had input from the entire House Vitharia, which is basically just so much fucking pounds of bling around his neck. Like, gemstones, there's like a platinum medallion with the symbol of House Vitharia, like, over his breast. Just, like, heavy lays the burden of the sapphires and garnets strung around it.
It looks like it weighs, like...
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
so
it would be actually like more than his strength could carry. But thankfully Ivy is stronger than him, so
yeah.
She's been training him, yes. And it was a grand project taken together by all members of the family, and he is the one, as he is grand diplomat, to initially go out. And what I'm gonna do, Jonas, I gotta soften these NPCs up for anyone who wants to work the crowd. I got diplomacy, I got time, it takes only a minute of glad handing to, like, adjust some attitudes. I'm not gonna spend too much time with any one person, I gotta sift through everyone. Gotta take some sights in, have some food. How does he eat? Just don't think about it.
I just imagine, like, the jaw sort of unhinges with, like, a creak. Like,
it's like a special, like, straw device that's, like, devised. Like,
yep.
Like the monotonous voice. He's got the funeral shroud, not wrapped around it, just draped like a mantle over his shoulders, and wearing his finery as he visits and scrutinizes people with those ice blue eyes, and ensures that everything is going sufficiently as he sifts through a swarm of diplomacy.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. It certainly works the crowd, gliding back and forth.
I'm not interested, like I said, not interested in spending too much time with any one individual. Gotta get, like, initial first impressions. Gotta soften them up with heavy-handed, diplomacy, because I'm evil. And then, collect the notes, work in the tips later.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the family, do they also show up for the gala?
Well, for the first day or so, Zin would first of all be gone completely. He just left Duvenil, just going north with no destination in mind. He just needs some time to think about things, rearrange his priorities and all that stuff. He will come back like after a day or so, but he is bad enough with people as it is. And after that whole ordeal, it's probably not a good idea for him to actively engage in any diplomatic conversations or diplomatic anything, really. He will certainly be around. He will do his usual thing of being completely paranoid and seeing dangers everywhere, so he will take a closer look at some of the people who look suspicious to him, but there's not really anything he's going to actively participate in.
I suppose a side question to that would be, who looks suspicious to Zen?
Yes, that would be... Which of these characters would look suspicious to Zen? Which one would he focus on?
All of them?
Okay.
Well, probably mostly the ones that he hasn't seen before, and the ones that aren't necessarily Drow, like the Swervnablin and the... Well, the Cloaker might not count as very suspicious either, because...
We invited them.
Yeah, we invited them, but like the Swervnablins he hasn't seen before, and then maybe the Drow he hasn't seen before in that order.
Dwagger.
Oh yeah, and the Durga, of course. I forgot about them.
Sure,
the Planar Merchant, he's fine. He's good.
Sure, there's a lot more people than the ones shown here. I mean, just
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are the ones when you sort of pick it out. These are the as Rilnid would identify as the movers and shakers, so to speak, or important people in some regard. There's a lot of like budding merchants and like similar commoners, so to speak, around here. But this is more of this is like the inner layer, the VIP room, if you will. People who has shown up here basically probably needed an invitation of some sort.
That's why I ended up asking that side question, though. I figured that Zin would be interested in everyone. They all look suspicious to me. What secrets are they hiding?
Just sits in a corner, stroking his bow.
Arrows loaded, pointing at everyone.
Ready for Zen diplomacy.
Yep.
That's
Someone walked up
disturbing.
behind him and taps him on the shoulder like, "Hey,
Just
Zin!"
walking
Shoot.
through the partying crowd with a like bow arrow knocked already, just glaring at people.
If anyone does anything, it's good we buried those tons of dynamite under the square.
Exactly.
Oh, Rodriguez.
It's like Speed. If you stop partying, you will explode.
Party speed, good. All right, Rain Kalar.
Well, Rain, he'll probably spend the first hour or two basically like staying near like Quo and Gorval and trying to, not actively be seen too much by everyone else, trying to just make sure his nerves are back together a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then other than that, he'll try and make himself visible, I idle chit chat with people, try and make himself shown, try and make himself look smart, official, not actively trying to change their stance on us. That's not my job. But he'll be around visible, talking to people, keeping an eye on things.
Elinari will be fashionably late.
Of course.
She doesn't come in the first couple of hours. She shows up a little later when the worst of the rabble has removed. And, she's the prestigious person that everybody's waiting to talk to, certainly. Currently, she's walking the halls of the cathedral, enjoying the atmosphere of dread. Nice and homely.
Mm-hmm. Trislin?
Tristan and Talon will not be seen for 3 days then.
So the High Priestess will not show up to the gala?
No, she's gone.
Abandoned ship.
It's a good 3 days, right?
Yeah, it's a good 3 days.
All right, then.
That will make the High Priestess so much more interesting for everyone, because
Mysterious.
she's so mysterious, yeah.
Yes, it's an enigma. Who is she, really?
Who is the hype? People have
And
a
perhaps
church
it's
with
for
it.
the best that Tarlin's kept away from this. I mean, who knows? Who knows what Tarlin would do?
Afterwards, like, did anyone see Tristan? So, like, where's Talon?
Yep. That is probably noticed by someone who has keen eyes.
That both Tristan and Talon are gone.
Probably teaching her.
Yeah, not cheating, sure.
Yes.
Mm.
All right, then. Yeah, the crowd is certainly pliable to being talked to. That's why they're here, after all. Many pleasantries are exchanged. Really, it goes through most of them rather quickly. Is he looking for any specific type of information as he sort of sifts through the crowd?
He's not gathering information. He just wants to make sure that he is aware of everyone who is there, and that everyone is aware of him.
Sure.
And given how he looks, he wants to make it apparent that House Vitharia is very much in control, or at least has a veneer of control over the situation. If we all just scatter and disperse, then it might be time to just, they'll overstay their welcome. We'll have to, explain it to Mom when she gets back. We'll have to, clean the yard. They'll, invite their own guests over that, did not receive invitations.
It's gonna be bedlam.
That's right, and, just exchanging, things and, spending a minute or two since it doesn't take that long. Work some attitudes, let it in with the monotonous voice, I will be back, thinking of interesting people or something, He's obviously singling out, Ivy's gonna follow along behind him, Ism is gonna be someone that he wants her to talk to later.
Sure. Guess that to be arranged. Well, the party flows. So, people eat, people talk. They seem to be appropriately impressed by the dread edifice that is the cathedral. Sandor is walking around, extolling his own virtues in the building of this thing.
He might be scarier than the actual cathedral itself, Jonas.
Talk about it. He's a fun dude. Look at him. He likes to party.
Does he like to party?
Look at that face. That's the face of party.
Yes.
Looks like his eye's about to pop out.
See, he is a keeper, though, because he is a man whose weaknesses are well known, and whose weaknesses can be fulfilled. And as long as that is true, then he remains useful. He clearly has a vanity issue that was initially exploited ever so long ago, when initially recruiting him to be useful to us. Lord Gurney did not appreciate his talents. But I did.
Indeed.
How do cloakers party?
The cloakers don't seem to party much. They seem to mostly float around and sort of serenely look at things, and most of the other creatures give them a wide berth.
Oh, naturally. They look pretty horrifying too.
Yeah, they seem to be civil enough as cloakers go, and use their viciously barbed tail to pick up some foodstuffs from different plates and eat it as they serenely float around.
Yeah. Roland's thinking in the back of his head, wondering who invited the fucking cloakers. He didn't know this was happening. Has like visions like, I wonder if Zin's imagining like these things just like shrieking right now and everyone running in terror. Like, no, it'll be fine. It adds to the majesty. Look, we're so awesome. We've befriended these things. Look at them. They look at the cloakers and they're like, holy fuck, Vitharia's scary.
Like trophy guests.
Yes.
Yep. Just here to show your power.
Oh yeah, I hang out with cloakers all the time.
Pretty much, like the Zan and the Alchemist and his entourage are like doing their thing, and the Skissel the White Spider entourage are doing their own thing, and it's like, you see, we've made other connections. Yeah, look at these fucking cloakers, dude. Look at how awesome we are.
It's not like the Skizra or the Zan really use cloaks.
Well done. Yes. Sun is circling the area, he said.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. He will notice, a couple of hours into this, that someone glides up next to him.